Coming up, new details about Friday's shooting that sent CCPD officers to the hospital. What we know in just a bit. Plus, a city water vote today is linked to rising salt levels downstream and millions in costs to keep water flowing. The details next. And it's been over a year since we told you about Mary Carroll High School's demolition. Now, neighborhood news reporter Tony Jaramillo is on the south side asking what's next. Your Chris 6 News at 5 starts right now. Well, thank you for joining us. I'm Clara Benitez Cortez. We now have new information on both officers that were shot on Friday after trying to confront a homicide suspect. I spoke with Chief of Police Mike Markle at City Hall earlier today on their condition. He tells me Senior Officer Alexandria Cano Castro was shot in the head and is still in the hospital recovering, adding she has a long road ahead of her. The other officer that was shot in the arm is out of the hospital and is now recovering at home. Another officer suffered minor injuries due to the shrapnel, but he was not hospitalized. A GoFundMe has been set up for Officer Cano Castro, already surpassing their fundraising goal of $15,000. And how can people continue to help?
I'll just keep supporting. It was a great support out there. People came out of the businesses, and there was a lot of good support out there. So just, pray for your officers, pray for their families, right? Just stay connected with us. The closer we are, the better we do, right? We can't effectively, police or keep people safe without the help of the community. So if we just stay together, we'll be fine.
Well, that GoFundMe page can be found on our website, christv.com. Our 6 Investigates team has been digging into the suspect that injured the 3 officers. His name is Ricardo Rojas and has an extensive criminal background. Court records reveal Rojas has multiple felony convictions dating back more than a decade. In 2015, he pled guilty to aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and assault of a public servant, serving 2 years in prison. In 2022, he was convicted of unlawful possession of a firearm by a felon. He received 5 years probation, but violated those terms multiple times. Motion to revoke his probation were filed in 2022 and 2024. A new motion to revoke was yesterday, 3 days after Friday's shooting. Rojas now faces charges in connection with the shooting death of 39-year-old Daniel Suarez and the shooting that wounded those 3 police officers. Rojas remains hospitalized and in police custody. As always, keep it right here on online for the latest developments on this story. We now turn to developing news out of Arizona. One person is in critical condition after a shooting involving a border patrol near the U.S.-Mexico border. Officials say the shooting happened about an hour south of Tucson. The FBI has requested the Pima County Sheriff's Department help lead the use of force investigation involving the agent. The department is also conducting a parallel investigation. Continuing coverage on the tensions in Minneapolis, President Trump talked with reporters on the White House lawn today about the death of Alex Pretty at the hands of federal immigration officers. He said he will not ask Noam to step down as the Secretary of Homeland Security, praising her for having done a, quote, very good job amid bipartisan criticism of the administration's response to the Pretty killing. Trump said he wants to let the investigation into Pretty's death play out.
Well, I'm looking at that whole situation. I love everybody. I love all of our people. I love his family. And it's a very sad situation.
Well, Trump is currently in Iowa to give a speech about the economy. Well, today in California, social media giants like TikTok, YouTube, and Meta face a big court battle over claims they're harming youth mental health. A 19-year-old woman alleges their apps worsened her depression and suicidal thoughts. Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg is expected to testify. The companies defend themselves, saying their platforms aren't to blame. This case could change how social media is regulated. City Council approved a 3-year treated water supply agreement with Nueces County Water Control and Improvement District Number 3 amid concerns about rising salt levels in river water. City leaders say Corpus Christi is relying more on groundwater wells to avoid hitting level 1 water curtailment, but acknowledge those wells carry high salt levels, which could impact downstream systems like WCID. As part of the deal, the city will reimburse the district about $1.7 million to build a new interconnection to the O.N. Stevens and a water tank. Some council members said that cost is directly tied to the Corpus Christi's groundwater decisions.
This cost, this $1.7 million, is a direct reflection of the actions we're taking in order to have that water along the riverbank.
Also, under the agreement, the city of Corpus Christi will lease up to 5 million gallons a day of water rights from WCID. With that water coming from Lake Corpus Christi, WCID says it could take about 9 months before that water is available. Well, it's time now for a first look outside. We send things over to Chief Meteorologist Stephanie Laubert, who joins us from Houston.
Hey everyone, it's Chief Meteorologist Stephanie Laubert from Houston, where thankfully it was a little bit of a warmer day. Still chilly out there, and that is going to be our theme one more night for a few neighborhoods back home in the coastal bend. But let me tell you a little bit about what's been going on here in Houston. So today I gave my presentation, and it was about how to try to build connections from weather to the average neighbor at home, and how we can best communicate when there's severe weather or when there's sunny weather, or maybe just the weather that we had this past weekend. So I think that was pretty well received. A lot of other talks also focused on different ways that we can gather information to make better forecasts. Of course, the use of AI, that's a huge topic at this conference across many different practices of meteorology. So a lot of very cool information shared here. But yes, it is still cold across Texas, and I think we're over it. So you'll probably be happy to know that we have a little bit of a warm up on the way for the next 7 days. It won't last too long, but I'll tell you more about it coming up.
I'm Tony Jaramillo, your neighborhood news reporter on the South Side. The months-long demolition of the old Mary Carroll High School is just about done. I spoke to neighbors and the district about what's next for this piece of real estate. At the end of 2024, city leaders voted to shut down the then vacant building, citing vandalism, theft, and financial burden.
They find ways in the building where people have even been occupying the building.
Now with demolition appearing to be done, I went out to ask nearby neighbors about it. That's where I met Gloria Garcia.
I've been here 30 years.
Her 2 children went to the former high school. Garcia says she was sad to see it go, but after seeing it vacant for years, she was glad to see a change and hopes what's next benefits everyone.
Yeah, something for the kids, a nice big recreation center or a park, maybe school district, can move in or something. It's a nice centralized office.
I also posted this on a Mary Carroll alumni Facebook group, and Lisa Gonzalez from the class of 1980 took me up on the interview to share her thoughts.
And obviously it's sad for us that attended here, but it's also exciting because I've been to the new facility. We've got a great state-of-the-art facility for our students.
As far as to what she would like to see next?
The trees, fortunately, they were able to let them stand, and as you can see, they're beautiful trees. It would be a great repurpose of using this as a park. In December of 2024, CCISD told me workshops would be held to discuss the future of the property, so I asked them for an update. They replied to me with a statement that says, "We will retain the land for possible future use. While the district will evaluate some properties for possible sale towards reducing our budget deficit, it is prudent to keep a number of properties to ensure long-term flexibility." As far as the Tiger mural, CCISD tells me they'll keep it here and preserve it. On the South Side, I'm your neighborhood news reporter, Tony Jaramillo, Chris 6 News.
All right, Tony, thank you so much. Well, Goodwill Industries and Coastal Bend College are teaming up to help people get real college credits while they learn job skills. The new partnership means people in Goodwill's training program can now earn college credit and occupational skill awards that show up on an official Coastal Bend College transcript. It's a way to turn hands-on job training into something colleges and employers recognize. The programs focus on skills that local employers actually need.
We are creating bold circumstances in education. We're an institution that has set a mission to make sure that education is accessible and affordable, and we'll receive you with open arms.
Although the partnership was announced today at Goodwill's Rockport store and Job Connection Center, Suarez says it is an idea that had been in the works since last year. Anyone interested in taking part in the program can find more information on our website, christv.com.
Boats coming into this harbor could soon be greeted by a new beacon. I'm Drew Bishop in Port Aransas, where a memorial statue is coming soon to Roberts Point Park. City leaders want to welcome boats into this harbor with open arms. I'm your neighborhood news reporter Drew Bishop at Roberts Point Park. City Council has approved a 10-foot tall bronze statue here in honor of fallen mariners.
Almost a welcoming hello and goodbye when you come in and out of the harbor.
Boats come and go through the bay of Roberts Point Park every day. And Port Aransas city leaders want every vessel, big or small, to be greeted by a memorial statue.
There have been some more recent tragedies that have occurred that kind of really sparked some interest in building some kind of marine memorial statue to honor those who have lost their lives, whether it's from natural causes or an accident.
The statue itself will be a 10-foot bronze sculpture with another 8 to 10-foot tall granite base.
On the front will be a lady with her hands kind of in thought or prayer, and on the back side we have 2 dolphins encircled.
The sculptor, H.W. Buddy Tatum, is best known for the Selena statue in Corpus Christi.
He also had some personal ties to the meaning of the sculpture, and I think that really spoke to a lot of the committee as well.
Neighbor Jim Hagee has been coming to Roberts Point Park for 12 years and is all for the memorial.
We have one also in Aransas Pass, but that's a little further inland, and this is probably where it should be.
Moore says they aim to have the statue done by this summer, and neighbors will be able to apply to honor a fallen mariner on the memorial.
Personal significance for me because I lost my first husband in the waters in Port Aransas, off of Port Aransas. It just means a lot.
Mayor Moore tells me she looks forward to the completion of the new statue at Roberts Point Park. In Port Aransas, I'm your neighborhood news reporter Drew Bishop, Chris 6 News.
This is Veterans in Focus, sponsored by the Heil Law Firm, battling for justice, winning for the community.
Well, last week we told you Phase 1 of Carroll Veterans Memorial Park was nearly complete, but Phase 2 remains uncertain. Phase 2 includes the USS City of Corpus Christi submarine sail, a project the Sea Turtle Base Group has worked on for more than a decade. We are told funding has been an issue, so the group is now asking for donations. A member of the group also tells us the sail refurbishment is currently under review and could take about 6 months to complete. In addition, the group is still working with the city on contracts and waiting on quotes from multiple contractors. Coming up, how the power of technology is saving the turtles from the cold weather. Stay with us.
Hey there, happy Tuesday to you. I'm Chief Meteorologist Stephanie Lauber coming to you live from Houston. We are talking about the latest that's been going on here at the American Meteorological Society's annual meeting. It's their 106th annual meeting, so we're here for the week. I gave you some highlights earlier, but it's time to dive into the forecast back home in the coastal bend where a lot of us woke up to frost. I got pictures of my car back home with an icy windshield, so if you had a similar start to the day, hopefully you were up with a little bit of time. We told you it was going to be chilly, and so that's what we mean about taking extra time to help you get up and out the door. But there were also some nice views from our Coastal Bend weather watchers that didn't involve frost. Go ahead and take this view, for example, from Coastal Bend weather watcher Carmen Munoz. She's a frequent contributor in here, giving us the views around Robstown. So a gorgeous sunrise, and that was a case in a lot of neighborhoods back home. So a beautiful start to the day, gets the day off right. But in case you're not part of the club, we talk about our Coastal Bend weather watchers a lot because you guys help so much, especially in the case of this past weekend where we had all the inclement weather. We relay your reports to the National Weather Service, so you are literally a citizen scientist participating in the greater good, specifically for forecasting in the Coastal Bend. So go on to Facebook, search Coastal Bend Weather Watchers, and you'll be on all the fun. All right, let's get to the business and tell you the bad news. For some neighbors in our northern counties, it's going to be another cold start on Wednesday morning. That's not what you wanted to hear, but at least we're not going to be quite as cold. It looks like our coldest temperature will probably be closer to about 28 degrees. Still a concern. We need to protect the 4 Ps, but this is going to go into effect at midnight through tomorrow morning for the northern neighborhoods specifically. So here's what to expect in general for the rest of this week. We're talking about sunnier conditions, which I'm sure was a welcome sight throughout this afternoon, but it's still going to be pretty cold with mornings in the 30s and eventually 40s. And we're going to have a slight warm up. That's generally during the afternoons, but winter is here in South Texas and we're feeling it, but it's going to be milder. I mentioned warmer. We're talking near 70 as we head on into the Thursday afternoon time frame. Not all neighborhoods will get to the 70-degree mark, but I think a couple of us will, and it should be enjoyable with more sunshine, a mix of clouds. However, there's another cold front on the way. It gets here very early Friday morning from the way it looks right now, and that is going to keep winter in the forecast as we head into this weekend. I don't think we're a couple days out, but I don't think this upcoming weekend is going to be like this past weekend. There is some rain in the forecast too, but it seems like we don't have a tangled mess of precipitation, cold temperatures, all of that jazz we had this past weekend coming up. So we'll talk about the 7-day forecast in detail. But yeah, we had a tough time warming up throughout the morning hours. The sunshine does help, but there's a little more humidity in the air, and that's why a lot of folks had that frost on the windshield this morning. And humidity doesn't make for huge variances in that temperature from the morning to the afternoon, but with very little cloud coverage out there, we were starting from a real cold place. Heading into the overnight period, we're going to see those clouds kind of bouncing in and out. Temperatures will slowly fall through the 40s, and I think as we head toward dawn is when we start to see those coldest temperatures. So again, that's why we have a freeze warning that'll be on deck in effect starting at midnight for our northern counties, because those temperatures will get as low as 28 degrees, and if that lasts in your neighborhood for 2 hours or longer, again, that's a hard freeze. That's where we can have issues with our pipes and our plants, 2 of the 4 Ps, and of course nobody wants to be outside of that. So here's another look at that alert. We are looking for the northern counties, Live Oak, Bee, Refugio, Goliad, and well, part of Refugio. It's not even the entire county. The coastal parts of Refugio County, you're not in the pool, but still. Prepare anyways. Make sure that you are staying warm out there and protecting the 4 Ps. Here's a look at that 7-day forecast in Corpus Christi. Temperatures slowly making their way up to about 70. It's going to be a tough sell. And then we're looking at the possibility of a stray shower as we head on into your Friday morning. And I think the better chance for rain is going to be next week, looking to be about Monday or Tuesday.
All right, Steph, thank you so much. And rescuing turtles with one piece of technology at a time. That was what was going on at Padre Island National Seashore today. Crews with the Autonomy Research Institute teamed up with the Texas State Aquarium to look for cold-stunned turtles. The drone flew over the National Seashore and they streamed their video back to the Wildlife Operations Center. This process is helping find stunned turtles at a faster pace.
We have put some time and effort in it from our side and trying to make sure that we are able to support whenever the aquarium calls or even the National Park Service.
Remember, folks, if you come across a sea turtle, do not touch it. Instead, call the Wildlife Hotline at 361-881-1210. As parts of Texas are reeling from a weekend winter storm that brought snow and extremely cold temperatures, a Fort Worth man used the weather event to create a giant ice sculpture in his front yard. Bo Evans shares his masterpiece.
I'm just playing and having playtime.
With each stroke of his knife, Paul Miller is creating something, well, something totally Texas.
Stock show rodeo going on. I figured a bucking bull would be a good way to represent Fort Worth in Texas.
Well, the bucking bull is very on brand for Cowtown, but one made of 3 massive blocks of ice, that's a little different.
It's a bit of an oxymoron to have an ice carving in Texas.
But when the weather gets cold enough, the chef turned professional ice sculptor loves to put on a show for his neighbors, a few of which stopped by while we were interviewing him.
We came over here to see the ice sculpture. We saw it on Facebook and we were just a few streets away, so it was a good adventure for us.
That's dirt.
It's something Paul loves to do every winter he can.
Took the trash can and filled it up with snow and packed it with water and flipped it over, and I had a block, you know, and I carved it into a gorilla. And I don't have any pictures of that. That's been 15, 20 years from the first snowstorm, and it just kind of evolved from there.
Evolved into something Paul loves to do.
The fact that I can quickly, in a few hours, create some magic and art and see all the people come by with smiles on their face taking pictures.
Helping turn his neighborhood into a true Texas winter wonderland.
Yeehaw. Well, the countdown is on for the Winter Olympics. We've got a sneak peek of rehearsals right after this. And Chief Meteorologist Stephanie Lauber will join us from Houston one last time for a final look at the forecast. Stay with us.
You're watching Chris 6, part of the Scripps News Group.
Welcome back. Opening rehearsals are underway for the Winter Olympics. Near San Siro, Milan, volunteers and dancers rehearse intensely for the Olympics opening on February 6th with the theme of Harmonia. Performers like Mariah Carey and Bocelli will highlight Italy's creativity. Two cauldrons in Milan and Cortina mark the spread-out games, and rehearsals have brought volunteers together for this historic celebration of unity amid global challenges. You can catch the Winter Olympics right here on Chris 6. But before we go, let's get a final look outside with Steph.
All right, let's take one more look at this 7-day forecast rolling out for you there with warmer temperatures heading into Thursday. All right, Corpus Christi 71. Some inland neighborhoods or those right along the coast may not be as warm. This is also a few days out, but we're hoping within the next 48 hours we materialize that nice warm up. We'll notice more clouds coming back to the forecast. There's a cold front that's going to come through on Friday, and so maybe a stray shower, but really it's going to bring cold mornings back to the coastal bend. A better chance of rain comes as we move into the beginning of next week.
Alrighty, Stephanie, thank you so much. And thank you so much for watching Chris 6 News. We will see you here tonight at 6 o'clock.